Okay, chat. Hello, hello, hello. Let me turn this a little bit. What's good? What's good? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see what we got today. I'm just gonna go from top to bottom. Just gonna mark this out here. Oh. I'm gonna draw into this 4 hour and here as well. So yeah, this is where we are getting that change of delivery here. We're getting that nice high drive. And then we're creating a hourly right there. So if we do want to get back in, I'm betting that we're going to go for lower here, but that's going to be a big ask for it to come back up. So draw this out. Looking good for lower though. Took the lows here. I'm going to mark out London basically. ES is going lower already. What's up, chat? Can clean up my charts. The glasses, these are more just blue light glasses. I'm trying to use them a little bit more, especially when I'm working off stream, but might as well try them on stream too. Price action today is a little bit tricky here. I mean, we just sold off, and then once we inverted this 15, it was doomed. We didn't get any retraces, kept on falling. Now we took the London lows here on NQ, and we're trying to see if we can hold back up. You have your display not do blue light. My display are like very yellow. I have it like a strong filter, but just being on the computer for a long period of time. I'm not sure if this even helps. Does anyone know? Can someone confirm in chat if these glasses even help if I already have a blue light filter on it and where it basically makes it very yellow? The one thing that I've been recommended is like just take breaks if you're going to be in a computer for a long period of time. Just like go outside, look from a distance, just basically do like eye exercises, which does help. Yeah, I've noticed that helps when taking little breaks. Sometimes I'm just on my computer for like 3-4 hours straight, like on a consistent basis. Something is feeling like this could get a nice run back up, honestly, because we took the lows out already and just immediately showing some interest for higher. So I'm thinking if we can close back above here, we can really come back up and most likely take out this high here. Start a high. Are blue light glasses effective, guys? That's all I need to know. Depends on the person, researchers mix. This is what I'm thinking about. If we can get closure above here, boom, boom. Stop most likely just like under 820s. For shorts though, I think we're just trying to draw to the next area of interest, this next support area, which is like around 780s to 750s. That could be the case also if we don't want to show any confirmation back up. A little bit tricky today. I think we just gotta be slightly hands off, waiting until we get a good setup here. Because I think I do know a handful of people turning red today. Taking regular breaks is suggested. That's what I also was very encouraged to do. But I'm trying it. I think, you know, maybe just thinking about it helps more. What do you guys think? Higher or lower from here? Oh boy. I just really unscrew this. So I did. Second. I'll meet myself real quick. Okay, we're good to go. Had some mic issues there. Now we're good. I would like to see if we want to look for higher, but if not, we're just gonna keep on selling for lower. You guys are saying lower. Lots of people are saying lower. We kind of sold off pretty aggressively. I guess we also pumped up aggressively too, but. See what we can do today. Oh, we finally got those highs from Friday, at least. If you guys remember on Friday's stream, Lanto was going for longs for the longest time, and he's going for high of day, I think, or previous day high or something like that. And it kept on getting teased. Now says a bounce at 750 to 760. I do like that because that's like the 4-hour here. So fill this up. This is probably the perfect area to actually see it at a more discount area. But we can also see higher for lower too. I think shorts is a little bit tight right now. Trump is speaking. Trump is speaking. I still can't believe, if you look at the weekly chart, this is September, right? This is start September. We opened up September here. Bull candle next week. Huge bullish candle. Third week. Even bigger bullish candle. And then, like, I guess this week we're just like kind of like holding this area. We try to close lower a little bit, but then we're just coming back up. I'm still surprised how well this bullish move happened for September. It didn't even want to go in the weekly FEG here. Both on NQ and ES, just how very bullish this is. I still think we want to try to see if we can close this first. Let's see if we can do that. Perhaps we can get something coming up here. If we just wick above, so here's the, if we wick above and close back inside, most likely don't close above like 840s, then this is pretty bearish and we're gonna short aggressively. Because that'll be the retrace I'm looking for lower already. Getting a very good push here. All that matters is the closure. I'm gonna see the closure in 1 minute here. If we don't get a closure where I like, we might be looking for lower. And we're gonna be working off these gaps here. I'm looking at this here. Can we close above this down close candle and make change delivery kind of on the next internal drive back up? That's what I'm basically asking here. And if we do wick and close back under, we're going to be looking at the 1 minutes here. Because our bias is already lower. If this invert, I think we're going to have to play the short. So, yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at here now. No closure above. I mean, we still have the next candle, but it doesn't look the best already. We close back under. I'm looking for shorts here. Might be playing the short on ES also. Just because ES is a little bit more weak today. I want to see it one more false drive if it's really just going for lower. Because we're having some... We didn't even take these highs yet, which is a little bit tricky. Let's see. Let's just see here. We can give it a few more minutes for the next candle, especially if we want to climb first. The difference between Rapid and Legacy. Rapid is 1 day pass. And it's capped payouts until you get 5 payouts. It's like you get 3 day payouts, to say. After 5 payouts, it's uncapped. For Legacy, it's 40% consistency rule for both EVA and funded. So it's like, it'll take you a little bit longer to pass, but it's uncapped payouts from the start. So if you make 10,000, you can take 50, like just like Top Step, you can take 50% of your profits. If you make like 50,000, you can take 25,000 of it. That's just the beauty of uncapped, which is pretty fire. We're talking about Rapid and Legacies for FundedNext. FundedNext is one of our top selling partners for a big reason. And I think we confirmed payout bonus for FundedNext. It'll be matching accounts. So if you got a payout for a legacy like 100K, you got a free legacy. If you get a legacy of 50K, you got a free 50K. We're capping out one bonus per firm per month, but you know, as we progress, we might be doing 2 bonuses per month, just in case you get multiple payouts. That would be like the beauty of it, basically. Where we have like a handful of firms coming up for bonuses. And you did not flip yet. I'm gonna remove this. I think I'm gonna just sit tight on this one. My gut is saying if this closes under, we should look for lower price action, a delivery lower. Also because we failed to, we wicked up and closed back inside, not above, to really do a chase delivery on NQ, because NQ is a bullish asset. We failed to do that one. But I think it's just kind of risky to play this area now, especially for longs yet, and also for shorts. It feels low probability here. But ES and NQ, I mean, did not close up under here for delivery low. We're actually trying to hold this area. How would you suggest getting it? You just buy it. I would just buy the legacy right now, honestly. Legacy is pretty much a good tier right now. I bought Take Profit, how to submit the form. It's in the dashboard. It's very easy. There's a guide too. So let's see. We want to close back up on the next candle, I guess, here. It looks like it has good hopes here. This held pretty decent. If we can close back above here at 5 minute, we can really flip this back up. You love TPT, you withdrew your account and you hit the payout, and it came to your bank account in 1 minute. That's fire. Let's hang tight, guys. Let's really get this start of the week, Monday right now. Been hearing a lot of hate with Apex. What is this hate about on Apex? Even though like Apex is not like kind of like a big partner anymore, but Apex OG, there has not been any payout denials. The only complaint I could really think of is like, oh, I got eval banned. I can't trade Apex anymore. It's like that's a complaint, yes, but it's not like it's something they did wrong or anything, like where they denied someone payouts. Some firm just want to cut you off. Like I'm just viewing it now like it's like blackjacks or like casino, where they're like, you're doing way too good. We gotta get you out of here. It's no longer about like if you're like cheating or doing whatever. I just kind of view it this straightforward way now. My hate for Apex is because I banned for a year. That's like the only main criticism, which is like it's fair. I just think other firms is probably gonna ban some top milkers too. So, ooh, if this flips here, I can really see this moving down here. This is not. Let's see the closure in the next 2 minutes, but I think we have a good area for lower now, and I might want to tag shorts on ES. You guys like shorts on ES here? We could try with a tight stop, honestly. It's only like we're basically looking at like NQ not moving back up. I'm looking at short in the ES here. That SMT here, I think we're gonna skip delivery. Or the short would be basically in the version that we had already marked, which is anywhere from 04s. Why is my NinTrader cooked? Gotta play the short if we can get here. Always difficult with entries, feel like, for September. This, I don't see this coming back above. I think if we take the short here, we should just put a little bit stop above these highs. We have relatively equal highs though, but I think NQ shows enough already, so I'm just gonna play that off of ES. There's a lot of tap higher here. Basically gonna try to play something like this. Let me see where the hell. Let's try this here. Yeah, I think my NinTrade is frozen right now. This is what my NinTrade is looking like. Like, what the hell? I'm gonna need to get this fixed real quick. How do we do it again? Why is my NinTrade always doing this? Reload historical data, perhaps? Ninja's bad today? Is that true? If we want to move really back above these highs again on Q, then I'll be wary of shorts, but I think 04s short and ES should be decent. Looking for a break lower here. Why do you use NinTrader compared to TradeAvate? Because NinTrader can copy trade. And it's just better because you can do bracket orders and all this stuff. TradeAvate is very limited. I promise you TradeAvate is not as good as you think it is. I used both for years. When I first started trading, TradeAvate was like my main platform for like, I think a year and a half. Then I switched to NinTrader for the next year and a half. Been trading profit for 3 years now. NinTrader is by far superior in a lot of things that you could do. Let's see if we can play for a break here. If NQ can get a closure under this gap too, that's just gonna really slam down. There we go. There we go. Ketis Michael says I'm in longs right now. We're playing the short, buddy. I explained why I wanted short because it was framed up for the longest time. Why NQ could not get a closure above here. There's multiple attempts here, and we had SMT, and we're still respecting this 1 minute version. So looking good here. Let's see how far we can go. Oh, hell. Damn, you guys are in longs in chat right now. I was just showcasing the short. I mean, longs is winning this side though, but feel free to choose which side you guys want to play on. Let's see if we can get this closure. We're like about 4 points here. I want to see if we can get a better reaction. You can trim basically if you want the 4 points area. I'm gonna try to hold this a little bit more if I can. Go for a bigger target. I really don't want to see it come back up to 04s. But I had a few contracts. I only have one. I'm gonna hold this through. This is going to be set at break even for my last contract, and it's probably going to hit this break even target here. We got a nice run though. If you guys are able to trim a little bit, we hit a break over 700. My final target was looking for this drive to 97 though. Still looking fine here. So far, the short is good. I'm not, if it comes back up, I'm going to be break even on my last contract, and I'm not going to touch it for a reshort until the setup is valid again. Was anyone else not going for the long? Because I think there was, when I was basically presenting the short here at 04 perfectly, we had no drawdown. It just ran down to basically a little bit more than 4 points, 4.5 points at the peak. And for some reason, there's multiple chat said, I longed that, by the way. Who's shorting with us, guys? I'm not going to short NQ because I think NQ just holding up very well today. ES seems like the one that could really sink here. Very rarely do I jump on stream and I'm like, okay, I'm setting this up. Here's a short. I put the short up, and then like multiple people are like, I long that, by the way. It's like, damn, they want to fade already. How strict is TPT on count trades? I was trading last night and scalping my pro count, but for about 5 minutes I got long and eval, short and pro counts. Okay. Don't take my word on it, but I'm not sure if they're too strict on evals and funded. It's more about funded versus funded, you know? That's where they're very strict about, like where you don't even know they're gonna take away your counts because of that. But I'm not sure. Evals could be a different story. Just don't take my word on it, basically. I'm probably gonna get break even on this one. It's fine. I took a little bit profit on the break of 6,700 off of one contract. I wanted to save the last one for full TP, which is like another 2 points. Is that greed? Maybe. But we're just holding. We're not really trying to deliver. I have one contract at break even right now. So it's kind of risk free for me right now. It's a slow grind day, right? Not much happening right now for PM. Just pretty good that we got that break though, but after that, it is very, very stagnant. I'm not even sure what the plan is for the delivery here. And he was holding this down just slightly, but it's just not giving that strong delivery that I was kind of thinking about. This is kind of that BPR on NQ, so like until NQ really gets above 830s again, I want to think that this price action holds for lower. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time though. It's so stagnant today. Well, guys, ask me questions you guys want. I'm still in this short with break even on. I'm kind of waiting to see if it want to slap me for even, to be honest, at this rate. This is pretty critical here. I think we get this closure, we can shift back up. This is NQ's last try, most likely. We have this closure not above here yet. This is what I'm looking at. I'll try to mark this out, but hit me even on the last contract. NQ can move back up now. So for those who shorted where we logged, maybe you guys go get this run now. I'm gonna hit that even last one. Took +4 on that drive down. We're just gonna be sitting on hands, waiting for the next setup now. Okay, let me look at chat here. How to submit for the rewards claim? It's in the dashboard. It's very simple. There's a lot of guides everywhere. So you either made a little bit of money if you took profit, or you hit break even on the last one, or the whole position, whatever you want to do with it. Still no loss there. Now the people who took longs probably gonna get a good run now. I haven't seen this close above yet, so that's what I'm also looking. This is just gonna come back down. Any sale for funding next month? I asked before. They said they'll let me know. I get the notice pretty aggressively, and then usually I kind of say it. So just like I kind of told you guys to buy the rapid before, I'll let you guys know the best When I get the information, essentially. We got Lanto in the building. Lanto, while you're at it, you better come correct and give us a trade here. We took a short. We hit 4 points and then just right back up to break even. So we're gonna need something. What's the plan here? Well, Tops Up finally had this sale this year for Black Friday. You know, there's a lot of sales coming up. There's Halloween sale, which usually is pretty aggressive. There's November's gonna be Thanksgiving. We have Christmas. We have Black Friday. This next few months is gonna be filled with a lot of deals. It's great for firm. Usually like September, in August, really in July even don't really get that many good deals. Because I remember trading, like I've been trading props for a long time now, and every year I always see October the one that kickstart everything. And he was being pretty aggressive here. Could jump back in short here. Again, I think short ES, long NQ is the right initiative. My fund feature rewards, we're not partnered with fund features anymore. They is not by choice. The firm took it down. Just because they want to pause it for whatever reason. It's just about us doing the rewards. They're the only firm that does that, by the way. Every other firm we can do, I think it's a more of a lost cause for them. Lanto wants lower also. Do we jump back in short, chat? Whoa. AC Trade says, saw you guys talking about PR in the last stream. Heads up, cap gains goes up to 4% year. I live here now. Is that 4% for like 2025, 2026? When's it coming? When is that official? I mean, 4% is still better than like 30+%, you know? Next year? Is that? Damn it. I mean, I would love to do 0% capital gains, but let me see. 4% capital gains for 2026 Puerto Rico. I want to see if that's somewhere in the news or not. Let's see. For those who apply for Puerto Rico Act 60 tax incentive program on January on or after January 1st, the tax rate on Puerto Rico source capital gains will be 4%. Wait, affects only new applicants only? I gotta apply before that then. Did we grandfather? No, we gotta be grandfathered in. Is this how this works? Let me know. I gotta get this ASAP. Real estate ain't cheap, is fine. I'm gonna buy it in, and after I'm gonna live there for 3 to 5 years, and then we're gonna sell it, and then we'll be done. My youth will be gone. Streaming for Puerto Rico. We're gonna have a compound there probably. How long does the process take, by the way? Is that true? Like, I'm just briefly reading it, so I don't know anything, but it says for new applicants after January 1st, 2026, there's that new rate. But before then, is it grandfathered? Can I do it right away? Should I start the process? What is this price action so far? I'm like so zoomed in right now, but this is barely moving. Yeah, this price action is just cooked. I'm not sure what the shit is doing right now. Any attempts to pass one shot, one kill on NFP? Yes. When's that? When's that again? Is that this Friday? Yes, October 3rd. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll be streaming that on Discord. I'm not gonna touch this until we really get some shit coming. He better get another person for the face of the pro. Yeah, FTT. He tried DMing me saying like the link. I'm like, I just ignored it. I don't want anything to do with him. For Fast Trading CEO who the rug pull basically. AC Trades. If you got your PR residence, driver license, rental, and filed the application this year, you'll be locked into 0%, even if you don't get approved until 2026. Oh, okay. So there's time, I guess. I'm not sure how long it'll take for the driver license and rental and everything. While we're waiting, I was looking at I looked at Rips on Twitter. I don't know if can you guys see this? Yeah, okay. He was talking about sleep. He slept for 8 hours. Good. He said he got a new bed, and they're talking about the mattress. And apparently, someone says like $19,000 for a mattress. 10-year warranty. Is that something I should buy? 19,000. Hold up. Is that worth it? Why is it 2 beds? Why is there a gap in the middle? One for each person? Why not just a full bed? I don't know if I like that. This, you're gonna fall in between, no? What do you guys pay? If you guys, how much money do you guys need to have in your bank account or to own or your income to be basically spending 19,000? You get a $300 gift, maybe get Rakuten 3% cash back. You look at that. Maybe we should do SPF cash back. Wait, NFP is canceled. Can someone confirm that? I feel like this is where like I need some confirmation here. But damn, how much? 19,000 for a bed though? That's like a car right there. That's like a Prius that you're sleeping on. Could see this flip here. Might be time for a bounce, chat. Prius don't cost 19,000. How much does it cost now? Let me see. Prius car. Is it more or less? Am I off? There's probably a car that costs 20,000, right? I was basically talking about like a cheap car. Maybe not Prius because it has like very good mileage, but like figuratively just a car. It is 1/3 or 1/4 of a lifetime spent on the bed. Shit, I might get that shipped to my new resident at Puerto Rico then. What if I buy it? How do I get that shipped to my new resident? Or do I have to buy two? Pre-locate? I'll note that down. Pre-locate. PRE locate. Is that what it is? Nice, okay. I'm not convinced at price action right now, though. I'm leaning upside now, though. Let's just see. Let's be honest. If you want to move PR, you've been already there. Maybe it's because I'm not qualified right now because it's already too late. So we have to prep for 2026. Does that make sense? Because if I've been talking about it for like 2 months now, 3 months now, it's already because I can't qualify for the tax year because you have to live. You have to have like more than half your year there. So we're prepping for the next year. You're expensive. Yeah, I mean it's expensive for especially real estate. And even rent. Rent is just crazy. But I'll just get a property, save a lot of taxes. Be a good idea. You have to get a second wand light for the background. Use a cool bright color. Yeah, I asked for someone to basically do my decor in the background because I'm not like good at it at all. Like all my life, the only thing I decorate my room is just like maybe a poster I find somewhere. Nothing else. Just like very plain. Not like it would be like the same thing as a meme, or it'd be like the guy living, where he has like I don't know his computer, a chair, it's his like PlayStation, whatever, in his bed. It shows, and no, it does show. Like I don't have anything right now. Very basic. I think we're good for higher now. I'll be looking for longs in the next. Let me see. Where can we look for longs, chat? Most likely in the 5-minute, right? So if we come back down here, gonna long this back up and then stop, it would be the lows here. We didn't get this gap yet, but I think we'll get it. Hopefully we'll get this drive in soon. Just like a very quick drive. I'm gonna look for something like this. Maybe 14 points, and then try to see if we can run back up to this buy side. This is what I'm looking at now. Probably raise this a little bit lower. I want the longs at 835 where the change delivery is. Come on, let me see if I can get something here, guys. I'm not asking for too much of a retrace at this point, just like a minor tap in. And then I think we should be good for the buy side, 865s. Here's 2 p.m. here too. 2 p.m. open. All right, gonna long this on the next drive here. Let's see if we get this. Looking for 830s, 830s. The longs are on NQ. Just why? It's because NQ just a stronger asset, and I like shorts on ES, longs on NQ. Let's see. Not sure if we get this retrace. I think we have good interest for longs already. This could be a good draw already too. Like a hourly drive in here. I'm making pop here. Ugh. Here's that pop. No long jab. Wasn't really asking for too much of a drive. No, I'm not in, guys, just because this is what I was looking for, right? Just a pop under 840 to before this drive. Kind of missed that. It'd be very hard for me to chase this because if I long 847s here or 845s here, I think the risk score is very poor because if it even wants to retrace back in, this is perfectly fine. If it goes lower, I'm just gonna be hurt a lot more. So like that's where like if you didn't have entry already, I'm not sure how we could get that trade. We could be looking at where we could have maybe entered already. I could be looking at maybe this breaker here. We wicked under, closed back above here on this candle. We didn't really get a drive in here. So this is where I'm missing here. We just need a little bit tap back in and then we'll be good to go. Still interested in it because I think we do move higher. We look for reverse higher. Very bullish though, just because we got that 5-minute chase delivery. After that, we just did not want to do anything other than just solid for higher. Have you always been disciplined at trading, or when did it click for you? I think it just clicked for me as I streamed more, and had people watching my trades just to make sure like I'm not chasing anything. Because when I chase, let's say the chase is wrong, I'm eating like a significant loss. So I want to make everything like somewhat mechanical if I can. Have a strict protocol and a standard risk reward, essentially. Are you in longs? No, I want to get longs. I think it has a good opportunity for me to still get in here, but it was definitely safer if we drove in earlier. I think we still have a good chance though. Honestly, price action for PM is just not giving right now. I just, that's terrible. What video do you suggest for trading style? I think if you look, do I have it still? Guide. Just show the video. I heard AM price action was terrible too from a lot of people, so I'm not even sure. I mean, yeah, very strong delivery at least. This long should still be valid, honestly. Closer to 835 is good because you can still have a pretty relatively tight risk. And then pretty good target. Pretty attainable target. What do you think about this month, September? I never had such a bad month myself. It's actually, honestly, overall, just not the greatest. August was probably worse for me just because I didn't like the price action. September had pretty good delivery, just maybe not meshing with my strategy. Just I like to wait for retracements. I mean, it's been kind of tough for to deliver without any clean retracements. If I'm being honest there. But 5-minute retrace, I think we should still be playing for this long. Last week alone made up for the whole one. Interesting. Trump about to go live? Are you serious? Say you're not serious. The funniest thing I saw was, I'm pretty sure it's real, but Trump, maybe you guys can confirm too, Trump on Truth Social, the kind of like the Twitter, but for, I don't know, a different platform. He posted a video of basically him promoting weed. Did you guys see that? I was like, damn, why is our president like basically reposting a commercial about CBDs? I don't know much about politics, but I thought that was like left field for me. I'm like, was he always supporting CBDs or anything like that? Weed. It was CBD, not weed. Okay, CBD. Yeah. Tax revenue. And I'm betting all these stocks probably took a ripper. Let me see. Like not even stocks that needs to be like, I think Tilray is one, right? That needs to be like, I don't know if they do CBD. 47%, brother. What the heck? Whenever that posted, imagine you saw it the first 30 seconds. Maybe we can find it. You saw the first 30 seconds here. Oh, I can't see the pre-market. But you just buy that shit because the president just basically shilling it right now. Shilling the whole industry. I think we're gonna hit the target probably without making my tag in. Made 6K off a TikTok withdrawal video. How many views do you need to make 6,000? Holy crap. Why didn't you go long when we saw NQ when lows go higher? I was waiting for confirmation. Confirmation is this candle here, that 5-minute closure. This closure at 1350, 150 basically, is my indication to go long. And this is my long setup. I'm not going to chase it. We missed this again by like a few points, 3-4 points. How we got this? We got like pretty sniped entry and then returning the highs. I don't think I'll be logging yet, especially on this drive to London lows. That was where price action was kind of back and forth, back and forth. But that clear displacement here was what I needed. So at what point was price confirmed that we reversed? To me, from my understanding of how I view markets, is this closure here. That was clear confirmation. Anything before that could work too, but it's just like not as clear cut because I'm looking at the 5-minute. There's a cannabis ETF called Weed. It gapped up. Let me see. Weed. Is this it? Oh, ETF. What a good time to be in that sector. Like, you don't have to even be like, oh, CBD only. Like, you can have any weed stocks in your portfolio, and I'm betting you that it's gonna rip too, just because the whole industry got lifted there. He meant the other one. Okay, was it this one? Ah, yeah, it was like what, $1.89. This is like low too, so this is like probably like 20%. And I think we're about to hit target. I think Dave also said he was long somewhere. He had a trail stop at like 822, which is kind of where I want to put my stop too, 822. Long this up. I would have joined him if NQ just went just a little bit lower. I got taken out at 844 on that trail. Oh, I mean, that's a good trail, honestly. Chat, who made money on longs here? I mean, I tried my best to play the short here when it felt good. Short, and basically we got to low of day, break even, and then I was waiting for next run. It was choppy back and forth until this closure. Also, and yes, and it's like, this is clear cut. Let's look for longs now. So if it lined with your bias and you were able to get an entry, you made some money. I'm still kind of interested right now on longs, but we're also going to see like how well we can close, and we can look for longs higher. You're yapping about mattresses. We had our limits in the whole time though. Just because I was like, I don't even have to be on the screen. As long as I have my order set, if it doesn't even get a tap in, like what am I going to do? Chase it? The 19K mattress, that costed me probably like a few thousand right there. Maybe if I hit this trade and it goes up to like probably back to the hourly here, maybe like to like 880s, I could have probably used those profits to buy myself that 90K mattress instead of us talking about it. You only limit orders in your trades. So limit only when I see the trade setup that requires limit. But like if there's a trade setup like inversion or just something off a closure, then I would play just the market. But let's say I'm looking for longs confirmation here. Long confirmation I could just enter right after it confirms, just if it's like close enough. But if I'm looking at 835 and it closes like nearly 850, like I don't think I'm gonna just mark it in right there. What are the stats from profits on payouts? Like 10% actually get payout? No, it's more like 5% from what I can tell. I think that's a lot of stats from CFDs though, but maybe it'll be different because like, what does that mean? Like to get payouts, I feel like everyone could get payouts eventually, like one payout, but they could spend like, let's say $10,000 in expenses. They get one payout for like $1,000. You still make the stat. I think the main thing, maybe the stat you're looking for is like what percentage of people are profitable. Net positive profit is gonna be like 70% negative. I feel like you're gonna see like 20% positive. And then you have like the kind of like the top 10% really the one milking. Kind of like a casino, right? Like what percentage of players in casino do you think are profitable? Not much, probably like 10%. Here's that drive there. You're two-way generous on that numbers. What do you think the numbers are for the profit from the casino? Casino, I'm just gonna throw the number like 10% is profitable, 90% unprofitable. For profit, I'm gonna say 70% are net negative. 20% would be like, you know, or 20 around there would be like positive, but like by how much? They could be positive by like $100. Then you got the top 10% actually being like multiple over. I think that's where I want to keep. Should be conservative. Profit is maybe 5%. I like to be conservative at least because I have no idea the numbers, but just like, let's say your number, my number, we average it. The number is not good for the trader, right? I mean, we could do a poll right now. Do you guys want to do a poll? Profitability percentage. I am all-time net positive. I am all-time net negative. And then I'm gonna do break even or close to. We'll do that. You guys can answer honestly on this one. This is gonna be the most anonymous poll, so this is like a good stat line. There will be no reason for you to answer dishonestly because it's anonymous. But it's gonna show the stat line because I think everyone has their own journey. It's gonna be the same journey if you just take away profit firms. Like you have like day traders, right? You have 1,000, 10,000 traders who get started. More than 90% is gonna be unprofitable, I feel like, or losing money. And I think that's gonna show here as well. Kane is at net negative. He's like one of the most net positive multiples literally here. Freaking 2 million plus in one single payout. Shit. So when we're talking about like a percentage, like let's say like 90% unprofitable, 10% profitable, you have the top 1% right there just milking it to death. That's where King's sitting. Look at the stat line. So we have like about 200 votes so far. 16% says net positive, 62% says net negative, and then break even close to. I'm gonna like probably, we can include that in the graph too as negative. So only really 16% is positive so far in this. How high for buy side? This is a pretty solid target, but if you want like to hold it through, I think this hourly is gonna get driven in here. Good drive in. I'm gonna be looking to see if we can get another additional long entry, possibly, perhaps, but we'll have to see. Congrats to those who took the long though. This is a pretty good target here though. That's like for additional move. I mean, you even see like this hourly here too, like good to rebalance back up. Because I think this is the hourly gap draw. If you're bearish right now, right? Let this R take the London lows, we come back into this gap, rebalance, and then maybe shoot for lower. That could be a win-win for both sides. For the bulls, we get nice retrace, and then for bears, it'd be a healthy deliver down. So basically, out of 1,000 traders, 3.7% earn a payout. No, not earn a payout, right? Because you could be very unprofitable and just take one payout. I think the payout thing is already like not a good stat line. Includes 10% liar. And we have the stream stat though. This is a stream audience, so it's gonna be skewed in a way because you know you guys are taking a lot of trades from me. But if you take a general stat, it's gonna be much worse. I feel like general is usually much worse because people are working. Just like if you take a stat line for someone's Discord, like Lanto's Discord or something like that, it'll be probably much more positive than the general. Every 1,000 traders, 300 profit. That's way too generous. It's gonna be like 100, 10, yeah, 100 traders are profitable. So you guys are saying Trump is speaking. We have 30 minutes more in the session. We took one trade so far. We missed a long. No, I don't trade just unicorn. I trade. Entry setup alone isn't like my main criteria. But are you guys ready for October, guys? October should be good for deals too. I think it's gonna be good for price action, honestly. By the way, for Tradeify, if you guys want to, if you guys can see, Tradeify has a end of month sale already. Oh, what the heck's happening? Tradeify has an end of month sale, 4% off, up to 2 purchases. It's not their code SMART, it's through their official code Boost. But if you want to get the rewards, for us to get the commission to reward you guys, just use this link here. Just click cookies, do a private browser. That kind of ensures it, but make sure you just click through the link. You get the points and the payout bonus as well. Keep that in mind, guys. The link is in the website and also in the Discord. Which prop firms do not reset max drawdown to initial balance once you request payout? Do you know any? I think all firms do that, because a lot of firms, you know, they don't even let you request payout until you get above your buffer. You know, it's a very strategic way to, like, for people not just to make like $500 and just request 500 and just, they want to actually grow the account. Oh, Alpha Future. Okay, Alpha Future is one of them. I remember. Yeah, that's what they told me. Alpha Futures, but I think there's a lot more restrictions with Alpha Futures. Is it only with one plan, or for all plans? You know, Alpha Futures is also part of the payout bonus next month, and we're gonna be doing a lot for Alpha Futures. They're a small. I think they're one of the smaller future firms, but you know, they're willing to work with us with Smart Prop Firm, so we'll be doing a lot more with them. But they're solid though. We have a direct line of contact with them too. Which props have uncapped payouts? I'm gonna say Finex is the top one with uncapped payouts, like true uncapped payouts. That means there's no cap on sim, there's no cap on the payout request. If you make 100,000 on your day one on like 5-10 accounts, you can request 50% of it. Instead of like having a cap, like you only request like 2,000 or 3,000. And there's no sim cap, so you can make a lot. There was just last week, someone requested off of 3 accounts, guys, 3 rapid accounts. He got uncapped and he requested 116,000. $50% sounds like cap. I mean, no, I don't think it's a cap. It's 50% of your profits. I mean, there's just way too many, I guess, terms with it. Uncapped to me just means like, is there a sim payout cap? Like, are you going to forfeit any profits if you hit a certain cap? No. And is there a request cap? No. That's like very clear criteria. Top Step, I want to say it's like very close to uncapped, but they also have a limit of you can only request 5,000 per payout request. They don't have that for FundedNext. TPC doesn't forfeit anything. It depends. If you're on Pro, there's you can make 10K in a single day, and after a certain limit, it's also uncapped. But if you're talking about live, yeah, I mean it's a live account. Uncapped for live, it just like it should be expected, right? There should be no caps on live. But for sim is where it gets important here. And most firms are very protective with how much you can really make. They only tell you when you take a payout, you broke a rule a month back. Huh? The only I'm gonna be real. The only fear that you guys see with FundedNext is people make a social media post, and it's literally a few of them that goes viral, but it's like CFD, like Forex, and they do something shady, but it's all Forex. Forex is already shady enough. Nothing in the futures. Keep in mind. Dude, this guy is spamming me. I'm going through the questions just because I didn't read your message. I'm gonna have to mute you, brother. You just literally copy paste like 10 times. I'm like going through messages one at a time. And I replied with a video with a guide to showcase, like, if you don't know how I trade, here's a video for it. It explains everything. I'm gonna mute, but like, if this interaction is where you don't want to watch me anymore, that's fine too. Which FundedNext account type? To me, if I'm honest, like they're both very similar. I want to say Legacy now. Legacy got a revamp, so Legacy is probably the better target now. But 50K Legacy or 25K Rapid, that's going to be what I'm going to shoot at. The one thing I want to just emphasize, like, don't let one social media post scare you from trading for upfront, because like, it's like they share their side. It's gonna be similar to Apex feud with the denials, or even like Top Step. There was one guy who kind of made a big post saying like Top Step denied my payout and revoked my account and all these type of stuff. He got a lot of attention. Everyone's like, what the heck, Top Step? One person. And then later he said, they said, you hedged, you broke these rules, you hedged your X phase. We're gonna refund you, or we're gonna pay you out, but we're gonna close your account. And he's like, thank you for that. And he's like, you just use the fear of social to basically weaponize it. The one main thing that I would think that is better if you want like feedback is just ask a real community, like, of their experience of a firm. Like, have you tried Apex? Have you tried FundedNext? Have you tried Tradeify? How has it been? And you're gonna see like hundreds of traders say like, oh, I've traded it, I got payouts, it's very smooth. Those are real people. But yeah, people tend to fall for the trap of just like one post. You'll see half the story, basically their side of the story, which is could be twisted. Wait, alpha requiring 2-minute minimum hold, is that scalping policy? 2 minutes is not 2 minutes. No way. No, I have not seen that rule. Unless we're talking about news trading. News trading, I understand though, because people exploit news. But if we're talking about like any trades for 2 minutes, that is crazy. I'm gonna open it. Okay, I'm gonna open it up here. Let me see. Alpha features while waiting for the next trade. I'm assuming is an update, but okay, okay. Announcements. Let's take a look. Not really seeing anything here. Maybe someone can post a link. But 2-minute hold is just crazy. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there has to be a reason for that. Oh, they're adding it's fun accounts. Is that true? That'd be fire. Is CFD okay? If it's anything CFD, don't mention it. We're only talking about futures. CFD is a whole new piece. NFPs canceled. What is all these information where I feel like I don't know? Is non-farm payroll canceled? Can someone confirm that? How the hell do I know? When has it ever been canceled? The only way that I remember it being canceled one time was like that it got moved to another week. Only a shutdown? Okay, let's see. Trades less than 10 ticks in less than 2 minutes, consistently just opening and closing position less than 2 minutes to make profits without any plan. I mean, that's reasonable. That's and it's not just all 2-minute trades. There's a criteria with it. It's like you need to have something too, which is less than 10 ticks. 10 ticks is literally 2 points. If you're just scalping for 2 points and it's under 2 minutes, I mean that's a pretty fair rule. Like, no one can really complain about that, right? Like, how many trades can you what trades are you doing for like under 2 points or 2 points? We got a hourly tap in and then just came back down. I think longs are still gamed here, and the only way that it fails is if we get under here. So I think I'm still here for this one. Stop is still set. I think we still go higher because we have a bigger target. Looking for I think I'm looking for this hourly drive in here. I think we're gonna try to get it. This is not gonna be bearish until we get a closure under 820s. I'm gonna bet on. Looking good for a bounce here. So 5-minute chance delivery here, 5-minute gap. This is pretty good for the hold. We're gonna look for another drive back up to the next high. And we only have about 20-minute session. We'll do the giveaway also before the session ends. Tick scalping has been most prop firms. Oh wait, well, where's Trump talking, by the way? Should I pull it up? It's on YouTube. I forgot you guys said Trump's talking right now. Is it? This might be it. Oh, should we be in a trade with Trump? Is that risky?
To a brighter future. They don't want the life that they've had. They've had a
I want to see this move higher. Like logically, if I ignore this news, this is still bullish to me.
Complete the reforms that I laid out in my vision.
I gotta be. I have the hard step set on this trade, by the way. 822 is where I have it set. Might see what I want to do with it.
Unbelievable leaders that have built great countries and very wealthy countries. What the future holds for the Palestinians, no one really knows, but the plan that we put forward today is focused on ending the war immediately, getting all of our hostages back, getting everything.
I dropped the music so we can hear the speech. I don't know how long this is. Does anyone know how long this lasts for?
Conditions for durable Israeli security and Palestinian success. Israeli security is going to be involved. We're going to help you. We'll be there with you in terms of helping with security. We want to make sure
Speech is quiet. Let me raise that up a little bit.
shouldn't be a shot fired. Now there will be, I guess, because that's the way it seems to be. But
I'm always nervous with being a trade with I guess
eternity. Wouldn't that be
pending news or whatever's happening. We got a pretty nasty wick right there in the 1 minute I saw in my NinTrader.
So this will lead to this agreement that we're talking about will lead to a sustainable long-term peace. No president in history has been a greater friend of the state of Israel than I have, in addition to negotiating the Abraham
I think I'm gonna do.
Accords. I like to say
I'm gonna try to get one out. Just reduce.
That's what they call.
Just in case it wicks hard. I want to take one out here
Abraham,
and do break even on
but
it.
it's so much nicer when you say Abraham. So much more elegant. But the Abraham Accords.
Yeah, let's do break even at 35. If it comes back down, I'm not gonna touch it.
And nobody thought that could be done. We have 4 countries. And Sleepy Joe Biden didn't do a thing. He didn't even know what the hell they were. He should have had them fold up. But I think this will also lead to packing them. And who knows, maybe even Iran can get in there. I hope, we hope we're going to be able to get along with Iran. I think they're going to be open to
Who's long in this, guys?
believe that. But they could be a member. I long ago said, I'll bet you at some point Iran will be a member of the Accords. And little did I realize it was going to take this turn. That was some turn we did with the B-2s. But I think they might very well be there because it's a great thing for them economically. I recognize the eternal capital of Israel. I opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. That was something that everyone said would never be done, could never be done. Virtually every president for many, many years, for decades, would campaign on making Jerusalem the capital of Israel. They campaigned on it over and over. Is that right, Steve? Is that right? Everyone, and when they got to it, and I understand why now, because it was so. When I got to office, I campaigned on it too. I said, we're going to make it. And then I'd get calls from the leaders of various countries saying, please don't do it, please don't do it. It'll end
The speech
whole
is
world.
like,
Please don't
it doesn't sound like it's like anything.
And finally, I just
particular.
didn't say anything, and I did it. People were calling me before I did it because they heard I was going to do it, and leaders of countries were calling me.
I need to see a bigger reaction
It was on
here.
a Thursday that I did it, and they'd call me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3-4 times a day, and I said, tell them I'll call them back on Friday. And I announced it on Thursday, and I called them back, the biggest people in the world, and they said, you've done it. I said, done what? You've made the capital of
I'm gonna leave it on for like
Jerusalem,
2 more minutes. If it's nothing, then we're smoking his price action.
I wish you called me a little sooner. Maybe I could have done something about it. So that was a lot easier than getting into an argument because I knew what they were calling about. And you know what? It turned out to be amazing. Everybody thought it was going to lead to the end of the world, right? The end of the world, Ron. That's what they said. It didn't lead to anything. It just led to something that I promised and something that was very, very popular for Jewish people and a lot of other people, too. I recognize Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights, and I cut taxpayer funding to the corrupt United Nations Relief and Works Agency. And United Nations was interesting because, as you know, a few days ago, they introduced me. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, I'm looking at my teleprompter, and the thing was dead, stone cold, dead. the things up here. I have a long, beautiful speech to make. I'm back 30 feet back, and I'm saying, they're introducing me. There's nothing on my teleprompter. So, but I made a speech.
Nothing really happening with this.
You think Biden could have done that? I don't think so. I don't think he could have done that. I don't think too many people could have done it. But actually, it was actually more of a speech from my heart, if you want to know the truth. I think it was maybe better in certain ways because it was from the heart. It has to be from the heart. Otherwise, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to take a piss.
But I cut.
I'll leave this on for just a little bit more.
funding
When I come back, we're going to probably be done with it.
corrupt United Nations Relief and Works Agency, and nobody thought that would be done, and withdrew from the horrible Iran nuclear deal that was imposed upon Israel by Barack Hussein Obama and Biden. And I don't think Biden knew anything about it, though. I don't think he knows anything about it now, actually, if you ask him. He'd say, what is that? And we obliterated Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity, making it impossible for them to have a nuclear weapon, which they would have had probably in about 2 months from that. But I've never asked Israel to compromise its security, but we had big, strong talk. Nobody's been better to Israel. No president's been better to Israel than Donald Trump. But we had a long, strong talk, Bibi and I, and he understands it's time. It's time. History has shown. And the people of Israel want it. And the people of the Middle East want it. The people of enemies of Israel want it. But they don't have really too many enemies right now. And you know what? Many countries have gained great respect for Israel, for the way they fight, for the job they do, including me. I had respect anyway, but they gained respect. History has shown us that those who have relations with Israel have thrived, while those who have devoted resources and attention toward the destruction.
Okay, we're going to turn it off. I feel like this is just not sure what he even wants to do with this speech. Let me turn the music back on. Is that a bad omen? Like, just what I don't know if we just see a red candle. Yeah. Let's see how this plays out. Jesus. Just when I turn it off, let's just dump it with a nasty candle there. You're in a trade. We're in this trade here. We're still holding this here. For NQ. Just trust the process. I have break even on. I'm gonna post that we are also posting this. Trying to do the alerts again. Yeah, I'm not sure we have much time today. We have 3 p.m. I'm still in this long here. I have 1 contract left. It's gonna be break even if we come back down. But yeah, let's do a giveaway. What made you long? It's basically that's the 5-minute chase delivery, 5-minute for value app. Looking for higher still. We have a draw higher with the hourly draw here, and it's been bullish the whole time. If I ask like why would you short, we had no confirmation on short yet. Maybe we closed through this and like actually flipped here, then I could see that. So we had to really lean on the longs. But I might be getting break even here on the last one. I have 1 left. wherever this leads me, I took one out already for about plus 12%, plus 13. Last one's at even for me. Yeah, I mean, it's a good trade overall so far. Had a good run. But let's do the giveaway. I think we're gonna wrap this up afterwards. Let's do the. So we got win. Let's do 2 giveaways. And if we got a loss, we would have 3. Oh no. Chat, giveaway might be broken again. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. Let's do 6 minutes. 2 winners. Account of your choice. All you gotta do is just click one button. Oh my goodness. Bot probably broken again. Let me know if the bot's broken. Damn it. It is broken. Alright, ignore this. We're gonna just do this regular then. How am I supposed to know why the giveaway bot is broken or not? Alright, we're gonna do a new giveaway now. One time we're disqualified. Let's kind of leave it a little bit more fun here. Comment twice, I promise you, you're gonna be disappointed if you win. All right. We can roll it probably twice then, right? I'm gonna roll it first. I'm gonna look at who's the winner before people spam it. So I'm gonna press generate one time here, and I have the number. I'm gonna look. The chat is always moving so fast with this. I had to do this manually because I'm not using a giveaway bot. So bear with me. I'm gonna look for. There's 2 numbers right now. I should just look for both. Okay, I have the 2 numbers. I want to type. Let me see who's the first one to guess. Is it? One time. Comment one time. There's only 100 numbers, so I feel like you guys should get it somewhere. Someone got 1 off there. Okay, no more guesses. I think that should be plenty here. We should be able to get it here. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, 1 person got it, but first number was 130, and I'm looking for the other number now. The first one was Karthik. We're gonna look for the last number now. Last number is 184. I'm trying to look for it. I think you guys should have the answer by now. I don't think anyone guessed it. No more guesses though. Not sure if anyone guessed this one. Some people guessed it like after I said it. Yeah, no. All right, Karthik for sure. Karthik, if you're here, leave a comment. We'll do one more somewhere. All right, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do 400 to 500. This time I'm gonna give like one chance here. We're gonna pick in a minute here. 400 to 500. Guess one time. First winner is Karthik. The chat is so spammy though. So that's the only difficulty. Because people try to guess multiple times. I promise you, you're not gonna win if you guess multiple times. And deleted comments are seen by the mods too. So I was like, what's the point? All right, I'm gonna start picking. Let's give it like another 15 seconds. Hopefully someone guesses in time. 3, 2, 1, and 472. Let's see who gets it. I have to really look at this manually. Someone said 473. Oh, 472. And he guessed multiple times. Guerra, you got it, but you guessed multiple times. You got fucked. You got fucked. Like, what's the point of guessing multiple times, breaking the rule, and you actually, that your first guess was actually right, but you're disqualified? Freaking crazy. I think David Park got it though. He's the next one. That's as quick as I can do it. Karthik, Reddy, and David Park, you are the winners for these two today. No more arguments if you got disqualified or whatever. That's it. Yeah, David Park got it. I think it's pretty much easy. But Guerra, out of your in here, you were the one who first supposed to get it, but you guessed like so many times after. Your first guess was correct. Why would this giveaway don't count? Anyways, this trade about hit break even looks like. Any last messages, guys, while you guys still have me here? If you win, just make a giveaway ticket on the Discord. This is my first win, not a scam. I want to look at your comments. If you say it was rigged, we might have to revoke you, David. Let's see. I swear, all these people who wins, they're like rigged, and then they win, they're like, whoa, it's actually not rigged then. I think you're clean. David's clean. Anyways, yeah. Any last comment, guys? For reward points, it should be coming in the next 2 days, I think. October 1st, October 2nd. We're gonna try to get that out. You're gonna be able to use your points to redeem. We have some templates here, so it's gonna be cool. I think here's the idea. Here's the idea we're gonna have. Just while I have you guys, we're done trading here. We're gonna have these cards here. So let me just kind of zoom in here. These cards you can buy from the marketplace we have, and you don't have to redeem it right away, but you have this card. You use your points to buy these cards, and then you can save your card in the dashboard in your wallet. And when you want it, you can redeem it. And the point of this is because we can do like promotions. So you could take advantage of the promotion. This account, I think this is like $100 account. We're gonna probably list it for 1,000 points. With a deal, it might be for 800 points or something like that, or 700. And then we have other cards like Fun and Ticks here. That's gonna be available for the marketplace. So you'll collect these cards. This is probably not the final design, but this is what I like so far. And redeem it whenever you want. Stack if you want, because a lot of people are max funded already. We're gonna try to do this for payout bonus as well. If you hit payout bonus, and if you don't need the account, maybe you can exchange it for a different account. But yeah, redeemable. It's gonna be very cool. I think we're gonna try to do this for the new dashboard for it now. We're gonna do something that works. So lots of big things with Smart Prop Firm. For payout bonuses, we have Lucid. As you guys know, Lucid, we are issuing already 50 accounts for bonuses. We're gonna do Fun and Ticks Alpha, and I think Tradeify starting October. So if you get a payout in October, you get a free account matching the eval size. It's gonna not be direct funded, but whatever the eval is. So like if you get a 150K direct funded account, you pass it, you got funded, or you get a payout, you get a 150K growth or advance, whichever you want. Match the size. We're gonna do it one per month per firm. So if you get a payout for every firm, you get basically a bonus for each firm. After that, we might consider doing 2 or 3 limits or just something like that. It'll be fun that way. Can you transfer points to someone else? It's gonna have to be just within your own account. You can use your points to buy account and give it to someone else though. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Big things happening with SPF. Make sure you guys use CoSmart to support us, and we'll definitely here to support you guys. The giveaway winners, David and Karthik, make a giveaway ticket. Have a good one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and made some money today. I'll wrap this up here.